I swear this pet shop book is so underrated, but it is probably my hardest book to make. Today I'll show you guys a detailed tutorial for anyone who wants to tackle it. Start off by printing out your printable template and then start cutting out the pages and pieces. When you get to the pet room doors, you can choose to just cut it in half and have two big doors or cut them out individually. The hard part is cutting out the little windows, so make sure that you're super careful when cutting those out. Cutting out the bubble shelves is optional. I did draw them onto the book, so this step is just for people who want the 3D effect. Okay, once you've cut everything out, it's time to laminate. As usual, if you don't have a laminator at home, you can either get self-adhesive laminating sheets or just use packing tape. Once you have laminated everything, cut out the pieces. Once you get to the little pet room doors, make sure you do not cut out the inside piece. But if you are choosing to make the bubble shelves, then you have to cut out the inside circles. After that, you have to put double-sided tape on the outsides of the circles in order to create these slots onto the book. So once the double-sided tape is on, just line it up to the book to create these little shelves. Now we're onto the pet shop doors. You will need clear tape to use as a hinge to stick the doors onto the book. Make sure that you start with the left side because they will overlap with the right side doors. Now something a little easier, just stick double-sided tape on the outsides of the storage pocket and then line it up to the last page. Now we're onto the closet doors. Match up the closet door pieces so that you create a double-sided door, then use double-sided tape to stick them together. Then line them up to the closet page and then use the same clear tape technique to just tape them onto the book. Think of it like the tape is your door hinge. Once it's been aligned, just stick the other half of the tape onto the back of the page. You should end up with a door that looks like this. Repeat this step to the other door, and now you've created a double door closet. Okay, now we're finally on to binding the book. Get out your binding pieces and fold them down the middle. Now put double-sided tape on the insides of each binding piece along the fold. After you have double-sided tape on each side of the fold, you can start sticking the pages on. So just pair up the pages and stick them on either side of the fold. Once you've done that to all of the pages, they should look something like this. After that, just put the pages in order and then stick the pages to the backs of each other. You should end up with a result that looks like this. Now the last thing you need to do with double-sided tape is to stick on the front panel. Put double-sided tape around the back of the panel, then line it up with the book and stick it on. Now you have a pocket for your doll. Congratulations, now you've finished making your book and you can just start decorating. This is definitely my favorite part. I use glue tape to stick all of the pieces onto my book. This way I can reuse each piece and be able to play with my book again and again. If you guys want to make this pet shop book, then click the link in my bio for the printable template.